Sean Esler. The scar. The scar. Sean Esler.
So let me tell you a story about how I got this hideous scar on my face. See it? Right there? Yeah. Let me help you out here. Right there, okay? That one. Okay. So they all started back when I was a kid. My parents would always take us kids down to the House of Mouse, Walt Disney World. And this particular time, we're down at Fort Wilderness in the campground, enjoying a good family outing at the Hoop-de-Doo Review. Now, if you have not been, I highly recommend it. It is incredibly entertaining. Just don't go with my folks. Now, on this particular trip, we're sitting there enjoying a beautiful meal. We got players up on the stage, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, my sister gets this rumbling in her stomach, as she usually does about this time. And all of a sudden, dinner, well, let's just say she lost her lunch on the dinner. Very shortly thereafter, my brother does the same thing. Now we're getting people staring at us. And then the next thing you know, the table right next to us, somebody's lost it there too. Mass chaos ensues. Who here has seen Lean on Me, the movie? Do you remember the blueberry pie? Yeah, that's about what we turned into there. Next thing you know, people are running out the door. It is chaos now. People are diving off the stage, getting out of this place because it is starting to stink. Well, in the chaos, I trip over a chair, hit a table, silverware goes flying, and next thing you know, I'm laying on the ground, looking up, and I see this steak knife flying through the air, slowly in slow motion coming down. It was amazing. Don't recommend it. Well, one of the players on the stage, also running out the door, hits the next table, sending a plate of food flying across this way. And just at that last second, a meatloaf catches the knife and escapes by. My life was saved. It was amazing. But this is about the scar. Well, actually, what happened later on, we finally get outside, air out, everybody's feeling better. We're at the trading post, calming everybody down. And me, I was only about 10 years old. I'm up there, I find a little railing, and I sit up on the balcony, nice and high up, and I'm enjoying life. Except my brother doesn't much appreciate that. He was a little snotty brat at that point. He comes up behind me and gives me a shove off. And here I go, hurtling toward the ground, face first, into the gravel. And just at the last second, one of the resident chickens passes by, and a puff of feathers fly everywhere, and again, I'm saved. I know Peter's not going to be happy about that one, but I was truly grateful. No, what actually happened, when we were driving home in our RV, we were going through Hurricane Gloria. There's debris flying everywhere. On the way back to Philadelphia, something hits one of the windows right by where I was sitting, shatters the glass. It was absolutely devastating. But as everything's flying around, and again, chaos, you've got 3 kids, small RV, and my parents, my dad's shirt starts skating by, catches all the glass. We later joked that Eagles jersey would be the only thing the Eagles caught that year. But fortunately, I was saved again. No, this was much more mundane. Finally, we get home, and as I'm opening up the door, I look this way, and I pull the door this way, and I forgot to open up the door the whole way. I woke up in the hospital about 3 days later. I thought I remembered everything, but evidently not. I had no idea about the scar. I had no idea about, all the atrocities that had happened on this trip. I had to be informed of this later on with plenty of pictures, which I will absolutely share with you later on. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I got that scar.